Tarmac. Today we're going to get a little bit cross. Actually, a little bit Volkswagen T-Cross to be precise. It's their urban crossover, their urban adventurer, and let's take a closer look. As it's based on the Polo platform, it's easy to say that it's an elevated Polo, but there's much more to it than that. Looking closer, there's a great big wide grille which is more reminiscent to the Tiguan rather than anything else, and obviously the new Volkswagen logo. You've got DRLs that are LEDs and also LED headlights. Nice big wide lower balance, and also a little bit more protection down the front here. The bonnet's actually really cool as well. It's got plenty of great big deep contrasting or sculptured lines on it. It's really cool. Around the side, like I said, although it's built on the Polo platform, the dimensions of the T-Cross are much bigger. It's 50mm longer, it's over 100mm taller, and actually over 200mm wider. That's quite a lot of space to be going on inside. There are three models in the range. There's Life and Style and also R-Line. This one is the Style, so it's basically middle of the road. But what it does come in is this non-middle of the road Makina turquoise. This colour really does accentuate all these. Look at this shoulder line, really strong all the way down to the reflectors at the back. This has got the 18-inch feet. It's got a lovely contrasted plastic around here for the wheel arches that runs all along the sills as well. It's really quite a strong standout. Around the rear, it's got a roofline spoiler. This LED taillight cluster is really cool, especially at night. And look at this full width reflector. It really does give it that extra size or that extra width going on. T-Cross lettering and a nice strong rear balance. Inside, they're quite sizable. 455 litres of boot space with all your seats up. Not bad. What's not sizable is the engine. Let's take a look at that. A 1 litre 3-cylinder engine which gives you 85 kilowatts and 200 newton meters of power. It's actually quite a lot from here, but I would say it probably needs a little bit more. But speaking of more, on the inside you get plenty more. Considering this is the middle of the road T-Cross, there really is a ton of stuff inside here, and it is very Volkswagen. There's a full length feel to the dashboard here, and it comes with this what they're calling reptile trim, which is actually again quite tactile and really nice. There is plenty of hard plastics, but you know, you can't have everything. It is a I don't know, a well-priced vehicle. It's an 8-inch touchscreen that's Apple and Android and MirrorLink. It's really adaptable with everything from apps to, I don't know, navigation that you can have here, or you can have it on the instrument cluster right here, which is where I like it. So you can set this up for exactly what you like and how you like it. Yeah. Going down the center console, you've got dual zone air conditioning, 2 USB ports, and also wireless phone charging. This is actually really cool. So you'll notice that there's no obvious signs that this is a automatic gearbox apart from up here. So all your parking, reversing, neutral and manual and auto are all around here, but you don't have those normal lights here. I just think it's a really nice touch. The on-off switch is on the wrong side, so I assume that this is made for the European market. And look at this, it's a good old-fashioned handbrake. You gotta love a good old-fashioned handbrake. The suite of driver's aids and safety equipment in this vehicle, in this T-Cross, is massive. Everything from lane keep alert to assist to blind spot, you name it, this car has basically got it. Can even park itself, which is, you know, again, really cool. The only thing it doesn't really have is adaptive cruise control, which is a bit of a bugbearer for me. I mean, there is an option. I prefer to have the car driving itself, but you know, there you go. Speaking of driving itself, let's take it for a drive and see what it's like. The all-new T-Cross is a big leap for Volkswagen, it really does put them into that market that they've been missing out on, the crossover area. So they're very big on SUVs. They're obviously great with their Amarok and Utes. They've got passenger cars galore. But this crossover market does, well, the T-Cross does open up that crossover market, which is, okay, busy, so it has to stand out. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with this T-Cross. It actually does stand out, particularly in this turquoise. I'm not necessarily sure it is the colour for me, but, you know, maybe it matches my eyes or something. The platform, having a Polo tried and tested platform, is great. So it does handle very nicely. It's just the power of this 1 litre. It sounds great and it's very fuel efficient. It's just, in my personal opinion, just a little bit underpowered for this size of vehicle. There's a fair amount of turbo lag when you're coming off the line, and also when you're putting your foot down. I mean, it's not a race mobile, I get that, but it's still not as responsive as I'd have hoped it to be. Being an urban car that can cross over into the country is means that its turning circle is very urban friendly, and its ride height means that in the countryside it is, you know, just that little bit more, I don't know, superior in elevation. Driver's position, lovely. I wouldn't have expected anything else from Volkswagen, to be honest. And also build quality is really good. Really enjoying the new steering wheel. Very nice very nice feel to it. Really an upmarket touch. The doors shut well. You know, the fittings are really good. They're in the right place, apart from obviously the start-stop position. The instrument cluster being digital is great and really does offer all the information and more that I would need for a drive. On the subject of comfort, I mean, front and rear passengers have got lots of space, lots of room to kick back, particularly for this, you know, relatively compact size vehicle. There's also dual USBs at the back, and as I said before, plenty of spaces to charge your phone and interact with whatever device you may have. So, you know, it's going to keep the kids happy and you know, keep you connected. I've touched on it before, but the driver's aids and safety aids are aplenty. Everything from parking itself in parallel and parking spaces to, I don't know, lane keep assist to auto stop start. It really does have everything going for it in that area. Just would have liked that autonomous. I guess you'd have to spend that little bit more. And spending that little bit more and going into the R line will give you the 4-cylinder engine, and I really think that's what this one needs. So there you have it, Volkswagen's new T-Cross. They're calling it their little adventurer, and I can see why. It does take that movement from the urban jungle out into the countryside. It's a little bit slightly more raised than a Polo, but also has some great Polo characteristics. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and see you next time.